Okay, so let's go through that build your understanding problem. So we've got a table showing movement up, down, or no change of Walt Disney stock price on 30 randomly selected trading days. So the variable is, why don't we call it price movement? Or you could call it price change or something, whatever sounds descriptive to you. The data values are found in the boxes of the table, so the possibilities were up, down, and no change. Now, we want to construct a frequency distribution for the data in the table. So let's see. Here's our frequency distribution. In the one column, we're going to put the data values. So let's see, I guess we call those price movement. And then in the second column, you put the frequency, the number of occurrences of each of those. So let's see, we had down, no change, or up. And you might have listed those in a different order, which is just fine. I just picked the order kind of randomly. Okay. So how many data values are down? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so the frequency of data value down is 15. What about no change? 1, 2. So the frequency of data value no change is 2. Up, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now so in this table, our frequency distribution here, it looks like the total number of data values I had was 30. Let's just double check that that's right. How many data values are in the box, are in this table? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yep, there should have been 30 recorded, and there were. So that's your frequency distribution. Now, for a bar chart to present that frequency distribution visually, okay, I'm going to have a vertical axis for the frequency. Let's see, and the frequencies, were anything up to 15. So let's say put 15 there, and then 10 would be about there, and 5 would be about there, and the 0 on the horizontal axis. And then the data values are down, no change, and up. Okay, and so the data values are what they're stock price movement. Okay, so we're going to say what the variable is that those are the data values for. And we'll make a rectangle for each data value that goes up to its frequency. So let's see, the down had frequency 15. So I'm going to make a rectangle or bar that goes up to 15. No change, that had frequency 2. Let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 2 would be about there. Remember, the bars or rectangles don't touch. And up had frequency 13. So let's see, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, so 13 is about there. Okay, and there we go. There is our frequency bar graph. Okay, so hopefully that went okay for you. A little trickier is the relative frequency. So let's look at that. So relative frequency distribution, again, in the first column you put we're going to be putting the data values for the variable price movement. And in the next column, we're going to put relative frequency instead of frequency. Okay, and again, price movements were down, no change, and up. 15 of the 30 data values, or 15 of the 30 measurements were down. That one, hopefully you can do maybe even without a calculator. 15/30ths is 1/2, or 0.5. No change. 2 of the 30 measurements were no change. That works out to be 0.062. And for up, it was 13 of the 30 measurements were up, and that works out to be 0.433. So again, you have 50%, 6.2%, 43.3%, but we'll stick with the decimal measurements. And then representing that visually with a relative frequency bar graph. Let's see, the relative frequencies, the highest one is 0.5. There's my vertical axis for the relative frequency. That needs to go up to 0.5. Let's see, here's a horizontal axis for the price movement. And the categories for the price movement variable, again, were down, no change, and up. Let's see, I said this should go up to about 0.5, so let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. The relative frequency for down was 0.5, so that's going to go, the bar or rectangle for down is going to go all the way up to 0.5. For no change, the relative frequency is 0.062. So let's see, 0.062 would be about there, and obviously you can only kind of eyeball it if you're doing it by hand. And the relative frequency for up, 0.433. Okay, and then 0.433 is going to be a little bigger than 0.4. So something like that, right? A little bit bigger than 0.4. So that's our relative frequency bar graph for this data. Hopefully that went okay for you. If not, again, just get some help from me.